So for this first event, it's not so much about high damage weapons, it's about good crowd control. And it'll actually be that way all the way to Templars. Fusion rifles, machine gun, auto rifles, pulse rifles, scout rifles, things like that. We don't need anything too heavy at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
I remember when this raid was like the raid.
Alright, so for those that are new, what we're doing right now is very simple. There's 3 plates. There's going to be one over to the left, one in front of the gate, and then one to the right up on this hill here. All you have to do is hold the plate for, I think it's like a 5-minute thing. If you see a Praetorian, they're the only enemies that can actually take the plates from us, so get rid of them first. And that's literally it. So, split up into teams of 2. 2 on left, 2 on middle, 2 on right.
I'm on right.
I'm on right.
Alright, so that take middle. Just need 1 more for middle and 2 for left. Oh yeah, and watch out for the Cyclopses.
Oh yeah.
Also, if people need special ammo, I am here to give ammo on finishers, so let me know if for whatever reason you need it. Look out towards the middle, you can see a fire phase. When that's completely built, the event's over.
We just had a Minotaur stand on our plate. Does that do anything?
It takes a moment to capture, so if you kill them like a second after, it takes a good moment for the plate to be retaken.
Cyclops, right? Okay.
That's not a good gun to be used. That would have sucked.
I don't know, I've always found that high cyclet rate, big ammo pool, and decent punch is always the way to go with raids. Right? Like, as long as it's got all that, You really don't. Oh, look at this guy. Isn't he adorable? Oh. Get off my lawn. Up your damn frickin' autistic Terminator montage.
So, the chest will be just to the left inside the gate. From there, don't run too far ahead because we are going to go grab the hidden chest.
Explain to these guys the ins and outs of the secret chest. We're also not
easy.
all together.
Once we get there.
Not really recommended.
Do certain
That's much too early. Prepare to fast forward!
Alright. So, for those who haven't done it, if you look over the edge, you'll see a conflux down there. We're just going to defend that. What's going to happen is, first, there's only going to be one conflux. We're going to defend it from waves of enemies. Then there's going to be two confluxes, and we're also going to defend it from waves of enemies. And then there's going to be all three. As long as we have good crowd control, it's not an issue. Also very easy. One thing to watch out for are specific goblin enemies. When you kill them, they may drop a puddle of white junk. If you step in it, you'll be marked for negation. If you get marked for negation, you need to run to the center here where there'll be a glowing well to cleanse yourself. Beyond that, like I said, watch out for the wyverns and other big enemies. And that's pretty much it.
Overload, I think.
I think there is, but again, as long as you're here to take them out, it's not a big deal. So, if everybody is ready, we can jump on out. Here we go. And watch out for the Templar as well, because he's janky.
Cat is really nuts. It's not nice.
It's just...
Oh, I know that feeling too well. Or I guess smell. It's not really a feeling.
What is he even doing? Actually, I don't want to know.
Just sitting in my room. Don't got any walls with the litter box, so it's gotta stay here. It's a tough reality.
So, I just completed my horseshoes and hand grenades strike mission in here.
Oh, nothing at all about that horseshoe in my hand.
Yeah, but I didn't think it counted this as a strike.
I would assume that.
Alright.
Raid is like a double.
Alright, keep an eye out. Conflux is up. Stand back a few extra meters so that I don't get flapped by the wyvern.
I swear, I'm really glad that these things have the aim of stormtroopers.
Wyvern. Right side. And he's dead. Thank you very much. moment, we should have another wave of Legion. Good, here we go. Another Legion wave. And then from here, it'll be all three. Nice. Overload Minotaur on the right. He did.
Overload Minotaur on the left.
Can you help?
It's dead. Nah, we got it.
We got it. Alright, so now all three cards. Just as we've been doing.
All about where to stand and where to shoot. Right? You got a decent fire team that can lock those two basics down. You can get the counter done.
Ah, there's...
Yeah, I see it.
Wyvern. Right side. Watch out for the ones that are...
Oh, that's not a good sound.
Yeah. One of the little dudes sacrificed themselves to the conflux on the right side, so...
What does that frickin' mean?
It means that we can't get three. It's one big one or four little ones.
Wait, so we're not getting the secondary special chest?
That's only on the weekly thing.
Live in a minute.
Yes, yeah. Alright, final round of just stay alive, you don't need to stay your opponents anymore. Because after this, we're done.
Fuck Kalmar.
Got one on
Overload on left. Never mind, we got it.
that's number
Overload on left.
Yep, firing away at him. Goodbye.
We got it.
Get up, Labuski. Alright, that is the event. So, for this one, you need a high burst damage weapon and good crowd control weapons.
Let's see
Alright, I'm already all set. So, those who do not know what they are doing here, come follow Raiden, and then I will start explaining.
Quick question. Would it be do we need well?
We don't need well for this part.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to stasis then if that's okay.
That's fine. Crowd control here is more important. Alright. Anybody else here not know what they're doing here? Come over to Raiden.
Yeah, I was trying to get my stuff situated.
That's
Do you-
fine.
This is the Oracle encounter, right?
Correct. Alright. So. Everyone's together. So, for this event, what's going to happen is oracles are going to spawn in a specific order, and we need to take them out in that same order. So, I'm going to mark out where each of the oracles spawn. The first one is right here. The next one is right where I'm standing. The next one, and I'm not numbering these on purpose because people can get confused, is over here. The next one is behind this pillar. The next one is at the top of these stairs right here. The next one is over here. And the last one is in this cubby. So, what's going to happen is you're going to hear chiming, and for every chime you're going to see a oracle spawn. Normally what we do is we have different people covering different spawns, so one person may stand somewhere around here and keep an eye on this one. Someone may stand around here to keep an eye on this one. Whoever, usually ends up being me, but whoever stands in the middle will usually cover the middle one and this one over here. And if need be, this is kind of where I've gotten comfortable to being. One person will cover this one here, and then one person each will cover the last two. It spreads you out enough that crowd control is also easy. Whenever one spawns, you need to claim it by counting the number. So if you hear the first chime in the sequence and an oracle spawns right next to you, you say 1. The next chime and the next oracle that spawns, someone else is going to claim 2. There's going to be 3 in the beginning, and it's going to go 4, 5, 6, and then all 7 spawn points, and they'll always be random. Once it's gone through its, if you want to call it, its sequence once, it'll do it one more time. So if you're unsure of which one is yours, just listen to the number of chimes and when it spawns. After that, they'll all spawn simultaneously, and that's when we need to actually take them out. We only get a certain amount of time to take them out, otherwise it's a team wipe. Or, well, technically, you get marked for negation. And if you don't go to the center quick enough, then it's a team wipe. But for the most part, it's not worth trying to rush, because there's a lot of enemies by that point. So we find it easier just to wipe.
I have marked for negation, so I don't know if I need to kill myself or...
You can just jump off the edge. We don't have the coins right now, so just jump off and we'll pick you back up.
Guardian
Oh,
down.
okay, thank you.
There you go.
So, quick little side note for all of you that decide, hey, I'm gonna go and sit on the left. This is a clusterfuck of enemies. Like, you know, there really is no other way of putting that. They're gonna be having guys coming from the ramp, guys coming from in there, guys coming from way back there. You're gonna have hobgoblins shooting from the high rises. Do not miss those hobgoblins, they will not miss you. Furthermore, the guy that's actually, this one, as in my experience, I think this particular oracle is 3. The person that's watching 3 has to watch 3, right? Like, sit in this spot, watch 3. Why? Because if you're over here with your other buddy sitting here watching this part, and you're like, okay, I'm good, and you miss that, I've seen so many wipes. So many wipes just off 3 because they don't know where 3 is.
It's just one of the spawn points. That could be number 1 at some point.
Oh, well, usually in my experience it's always 3.
Yeah, but there is no sequence.
Oh, well, anyway.
It's all random.
Yeah.
Big point is
And that's the big thing to remind people is that it is random.
The
Whatever point you're covering does not have a hard number with it.
Yes. The person, regardless, the person that is on the left, in like this cubby has to be watched. So best recommendation, for instance, if me and Raiden are watching left, he's usually standing about where he is, and I'm standing about where I am, right? Don't be afraid to spread yourselves out, and don't be afraid to take some long shots for your buddy. If you see a hobgoblin and you're not shooting at anything in particular, take the initiative. Take that fucking thing down before it hits you in the side of the head. It will do this, and it will wait for you until you are low health, and then you're done. Do not be me. Do not
If you-
make my mistake. Kill the hobgoblins.
If you see a wyvern or a minotaur by chance, call it out so that others on your side can take it down, because they will be a game ender, along with all the other little ads.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for
Yes,
that.
very important.
So, how about everybody find a spot where they want to set up?
I guess I'll take the cubby
Mhm.
for now, since it's such a clutch spot most of the time.
So, what's up?
The first one that you showed off, I missed the very first one.
I'll show you. Yeah, crazy shooting at it.
Right here?
Yep, it spawns right there.
Okay, I'm taking this one
It's
then.
careful because the Templar will show up, and you are right in his line of sight. So keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Do also remember, and this is just one other tiny little thing, this happens all the time. Don't use an assault rifle.
Yeah, shotguns,
Shotguns.
fusion rifles, things
Yeah.
like that to take out the oracles.
Yeah.
Xenophage.
The Xenophage is excellent, actually.
Xenophage is overkill, but yeah, that works too. But no, like make sure you have a shotgun or something to pop it instantly, because
The other thing you
it
can do
is
too,
about timing.
if you know, let's say you're number 5, right, and you hear people calling theirs out, I know that my shotgun that I'm carrying right now, 2 taps an oracle, so I will shoot it once, just to bring its health down to half. And then when it becomes my turn, all I need is 1 shot to kill it. So keep that in mind. Submachine guns, we haven't had a lot of success with. They just don't put out the damage. You need high burst damage weapons. Yeah. It's good for crowd control if you have, let's say, a secondary submachine gun and a primary shotgun. Because I'm running a primary shotgun. I've got Heritage on. But like I said, shotguns, fusion rifles, linears are good too. Rocket launchers if you don't kill yourself. Sniper rifles if you're in the high damage category.
I think you can hear Atheon roaring in the distance.
Hmm.
No,
it's just-
I could have swore I just heard something. Watch the playback. You'll be like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Is everybody ready? Too late. I got 1. I have
3 confirmed.
3. I've got 1.
I got 2.
Here we go. 1 is dead.
2 is down.
3. Alright.
I got 1.
I got 4.
I have 3.
Call it again.
Yep, I got
1 down.
Goes down. 3.
4. Times both them.
Here we go.
I got 4.
I got 5.
I got 3. 3 confirmed.
Here we go. Raise got 1.
3 is down.
4 down.
5 is down. Excellent. 2 more.
I got 1.
I got 2.
I got 3. And 5. That's
No, yes, I got 2. 2 is down.
3 is down. Crazy on you. 4 is down. 5 is down.
6 is down.
Alright, last play.
Under heavy fire. Second. Alright.
I got 2 again.
I got 3.
I got 4.
I got 5.
I got 6.
7.
Yes, I got 2.
4 confirmed.
I got 3 and
6.
2 is down.
5. 3 is down.
4 down.
Give me a second. 5 is down.
6.
1 more. Perfect. That's it.
Nice.
Now we just have to survive Legion, right?
Nope. Where you are now. Chest will be down by Rich. We got it. Now
I knew we would.
Now the fun part, yep.
Alright, hang on. I need to collect these gauntlets and see if they're any good. Gloves of the Heathen Lords. 62.
Ooh, I got pray this.
No, they suck. God damn it.
Huh?
Alright.
What's best to run?
Sleeper Simulant. Galahorn. If you have Jotun, because Jotun is a hidden heavy weapon that tries to portray itself as a light or a medium weapon.
Whatever you do, don't shoot tether, because it doesn't work with
Nope.
fusion. Particle deconstruction. Do we have one warlock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, should I go with shotgun, grenade launcher? What should I go for? I mean, for a special
Well,
ammo.
let me ask you this. Do you have Sleeper Simulant?
Yes.
Do you have its catalyst?
No.
Okay. Sleeper Simulant without its catalyst is still good to use. Do you, it, oddly enough, it still does more damage than Gallo.
Okay, wait, no. I'm asking for my secondary.
Oh, your secondary.
Yeah.
We're gonna be clearing oracles again, so anything that works to clear oracles.
Oh, okay.
And that is why I carry multiple solid slug shotguns on me. Because solid slug shotguns, when you need it dead, and you don't have an exotic.
Alright, so,
Hold on.
who hasn't done this before?
Hang on.
Jump up to Raiden. We will, I will explain.
Wait. I gotta switch my mods real quick.
No,
Just
take your time.
about
We got a few moments. Alright, so
Die
what's gonna happen is a little bit like before. The Templar is gonna spawn, and he usually spawns in the beginning, right here. Now, when he does so, 3 oracles will start chiming, just like we've done before. There will only ever be 3 at any time from here on out. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set ourselves back up, except for whoever is, which is me, covering this middle. I'll just have to cover this side over here. Again, count your oracles just like we were doing. Once they are dead, comes the damage phase. Whoever has the shield, basically all you're going to be doing is holding that shield and using it. Your weapons are going to be pointless, because you need to always be charging your super. When your super is charged, you can use it to shoot a blast that disables the Templar shields. From there, DPS phase can actually happen. So the way we run that is, everyone sets up like we were just doing oracles. You call out the oracles, kill them, and because the Templar spawns in that spot, we have everyone come around back behind this pillar. We can go around the other pillar if need be, but we will have people come around here. If there's a Titan with a Weapons of Light bubble,
I have.
it is very useful. What you'll do is set your bubble up right here.
Okay,
And-
so I gotta stand here and put my bubbles, okay?
Right, because everyone's going to run through it. From there, everyone's going to run forward into the well. This is where we're going to stand to do damage. Now, if we want to, we can let him teleport. Alright? And basically what's going to happen is, we're going to do some damage, he's going to disappear, go to somewhere else, and shield will come back up. Rinse, repeat until he's dead. Or, we can one-phase him. What this means is whoever is holding the shield has to go wherever the Templar may be teleporting, and let's say it's over here, right? You come over here, and you use the shield like you would a sword. You hold the block button, and you prevent them from teleporting. When that happens, more Minotaurs will spawn. It is the shield holder's job to find them and destroy them. While that's happening, whoever is actually dealing damage back here will just continue as if nothing ever happened. So, whoever holds the shield is basically running around like crazy. From there, either way, whether we multi-phase him or one-phase him, once he goes boom, that's the end of the encounter.
So, whoever gets shield is completely random?
No, it's, we can choose. So, the shield's down where the well usually is. So, if someone wants to be the shield wielder, you can do that. Don't pick it up, because that starts the encounter.
Please don't pick it up. We still have more to provide you with.
But, yeah, if there's somebody that wants to do the shield duty, then...
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
Alright.
That's okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We want people to learn how to actually do these things, because that's how you figure it out. So, like I said, your job, Labuski, right? You said you wanted... Alright, come down to the shield where I am. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab it, and the first thing you're gonna do is you're just gonna come up this way, get away from the Templar. You're gonna come back here, and you're gonna wait. It's gonna be everyone else's jobs to figure out the oracles. Once the oracles are down, the Titan should be the first, well, one of the first. Back here, he'll drop his bubble. From there, you'll wait for the Warlock to drop his well. Once he's dropped it, you're gonna hit your ultimate button and fire the blast at the Templar. Once that's happened, you're gonna let people know that you're using your ultimate. And then from there, like I said, if we want to one-phase him, then you'll go look for the beacon that will tell you where he's going.
Okay. That's completely random?
Yes, it's any of the Oracle spawns. So, you're looking for a red, red ring with a blue light spire in the middle. Or it might be the other way around.
Okay.
But basically...
And when you said ultimate...
Go ahead, what's up?
When you said the ultimate button, that's the super?
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna use your super button to launch the blast. The other thing is, once you've picked up the shield, you cannot drop it for more than 10 seconds, or it's an instant wipe for the entire team.
Okay.
So, if you end up dying, you need to let people know that the shield is down and someone needs to grab it. Otherwise, it's a game over. But yeah, like I said, when you find where the Templar is gonna go, you hold down, or you stand on the point and you hold the block
Guardian down.
until you see it disappear. And then another one will spot up, and then you have to go to that one and hold the block button.
So there's only one round of oracles, assuming we one-phase them?
Correct.
Okay, so
Guardian
between each damage phase is an oracle.
Right.
Okay.
If we prevent the teleport, a new phase doesn't start. It just extends the current damage phase.
Okay.
So if that's what we want to try, we can definitely do it.
All the Oracle spawns are the same, right? I guess.
Say that again?
All the Oracle spawns, they're all the same as before, right?
Yep, they all spawn the same areas.
Okay.
Is it all 7, or is it just 3?
It's only 3. It'll only be 3 from here on out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a lot easier. Once you go 1, 2, 3, whoever doesn't have an oracle to shoot, find somebody who's on their own and start protecting them. So that way they can deal with the oracle much more easily. And that's going to be the big thing too, is that we're going to have bigger enemies coming out. So, like I said, when you're done, shield bearer, you're just going to stand by here.
Alright.
Labuski, and
No.
then once you see the bubble go down, you're going to wait for
No.
the well, which I guess will be me. Once I drop the
No.
well, that's when you'll knock out the thing. Everybody
You know
else,
what you did.
you go through the bubble,
No, you know what you
jump
did.
into the well, and just start lighting them up. Makes sense?
Okay. Yep.
Alright.
Any questions from anybody?
Oh, I still have a little bit to add to the presentation before we get to
What's
the
up, Crazy?
questions. Oh no, he's been pointed at, but he's being quiet right now. Anyway,
Yes.
now, quick one, right? Hobgoblins are pretty much the same, right? But it gets a little bit more hectic, and they have a little bit more of a tendency to be the ones to shoot you in the ass. So keep them down, right? Whoever's working on hobgoblins on whoever's side, make sure you keep them down. That being said, the right side is the one that usually gets the proverbial clusterfuck, right? And because of how it's angled and its lack of firing vectors, it's very hard to give anyone support fire in here. So if you see the guys on like right side go down, you're gonna want to make sure, I mean it, make sure to take that initiative and get your ass up here. Start laying down fire, like kicking down oracles, whatever needs to get done. Right? This battle is a lot more mobile than the previous one. There's really not much more to add to that.
For the shield bearer, you have different attacks. So if you use your primary fire button, you'll do a 3-swing combo. If you use your grenade button, you'll do a shoulder bash, which is actually very high damaging. Like I said, block button drops the protective bubble. If you are getting laid into, you can literally just use that to stop enemy fire. It's basically a mobile Ward of Dawn. And then if you're in the air and you use your ability, it's a dive bomb. So it's nice to knock out some bigger targets.
Okay.
So.
Also, do not be afraid to pump out your super when, like, DPSing the boss. I see a lot of people where they'll be sitting there, they'll be firing, like, their heavy weapons, but they will not be using their supers. And that is just extra DPS that could be on the table that's not being put down. Right? Especially, like, stasis hunters. Right? Like, it's pretty much just throw out them sights and then just start shooting your heavy weapon. Right? Do we have anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. It's just do or die.
Alright, here we go.
I got 3 and I see
I have 2.
I got 1.
I got 3.
Alright,
1 down.
And 3.
Alright, come to Luski. Hang on, Luski. We gotta wait for, Alright. Wow! Light him up. Look for the teleport point and, Alright, so look for the Minotaurs now, and knock them out with holy roll. Look for another teleport point, and I know it's really back to back,
Come on, keep going, we get him!
Nice, 1 phase. That's
Beautiful!
there it is.
That,
Chest up ahead.
that will be going in the front.
Hey, Vision of Confluence, finally.
Really?
Yeah. Finally. What do we got? Full auto trigger, which I don't
I got
really care about.
Fatebringer and a Vision of Confluence.
Nice. It's not perfect perks, but oh well.